Queen Neith is a puzzle from the dawn of Egyptian history. Her story is one that has intrigued historians and archaeologists for generations. We know little about her life, but what we do know paints a picture of a fascinating and enigmatic figure. Her name emerges from a time shrouded in mystery, the First Dynasty of Egypt, around 3100 to 2890 BCE. This era marks the beginning of recorded history in Egypt, a time when the foundations of one of the world's greatest civilizations were being laid. This was a pivotal period, a time of great change and development. Egypt transitioned from separate communities to a unified kingdom, a monumental shift that would shape the course of history. Who was Neith during this critical time? Was she a queen, a priestess, or perhaps a powerful noblewoman? Was she a powerful ruler in her own right? The answers are elusive, hidden in the sands of time. We have only fragments of evidence, pieces of a larger puzzle that we are still trying to put together. These fragments hint at a woman of great significance. Neith's story is important not just for what it tells us about her, but for what it reveals about the role of women in ancient Egypt. She reminds us that women held positions of power in ancient Egypt, a fact that is often overlooked in historical narratives. We must piece together her story from limited evidence, a task that requires patience, dedication, and a bit of imagination. This is vital to understanding the role of women in ancient societies. By uncovering the story of Queen Neith, we gain a deeper appreciation for the complexity and richness of ancient Egyptian civilization and the important contributions of women to its development.
Unlocking Neith's secrets is challenging. The ancient world of Egypt holds many mysteries, and Neith's story is one of the most intriguing. Her life, shrouded in the sands of time, offers us a glimpse into a bygone era. We rely on fragmented inscriptions and the contents of tombs. These fragments, though incomplete, are like pieces of a grand puzzle. Each piece, no matter how small, adds to our understanding of Neith and her time. These artifacts are our primary sources of information. They tell stories of daily life, religious practices, and the social structure of ancient Egypt. Through them, we can piece together the life of Neith. They provide glimpses into Neith's life and status. The artifacts reveal her role in society, her connections, and her influence. Each item, from pottery to jewelry, holds a piece of her story. Tomb Uab at Abydos is particularly important. This site has yielded some of the most significant finds related to Neith. The tomb's location and its contents are crucial to our research. This tomb is believed to be Neith's final resting place. The layout and artifacts within the tomb provide valuable insights into her life and death. It is a treasure trove of historical data. Objects found within offer tantalizing clues. Each discovery, from pottery shards to intricate carvings, helps us piece together the puzzle of Neith's life. These objects are more than just relics, they are storytellers. We see her name inscribed on pottery and seals. These inscriptions are like signatures from the past, confirming her identity and status. They are crucial in establishing her place in history. These inscriptions place her firmly within the royal family. They indicate her lineage and connections to other prominent figures of the time. This information helps us understand her influence and importance. However, inscriptions alone do not reveal the full story. We must look beyond the written word to fully understand Neith's life. The context in which these inscriptions were found is equally important. We must consider the layout of the tomb and the objects buried within. The arrangement of items and the tomb's architecture provide clues about the burial practices and beliefs of the time. These details help us understand royal burial practices of the time. They shed light on the rituals and ceremonies that were part of Neith's final journey. This understanding is crucial for a complete picture. They offer insights into Neith's position within the royal hierarchy. The artifacts and their placement within the tomb reflect her status and role in society. Through them, we can appreciate the legacy she left behind.
Neith's name appears alongside that of King Aha. Aha is recognized as the unifier of Upper and Lower Egypt. This association is significant. It connects Neith to a pivotal moment in Egyptian history. Some scholars believe Neith was Aha's wife, others suggest she may have been his mother. Either role would have given her immense influence. As queen or queen mother, Neith would have held a prominent position in the royal court. The exact nature of their relationship remains uncertain. However, the association of their names on artifacts suggests a close connection. This connection hints at Neith's potential political power and religious influence.
Ruling in a world of men. Ancient Egypt was a patriarchal society. Men held most positions of authority. However, women were not excluded from power. Neith's story demonstrates this. She likely navigated a complex web of power dynamics. We can speculate about her responsibilities. Did she manage the royal household? Did she participate in religious ceremonies? Did she advise the king on matters of state? The evidence is limited. However, it is logical to assume she wielded considerable influence. Neith's story challenges our assumptions about gender roles in the ancient world. She reminds us that women were not simply passive figures. They were active participants in shaping their world.
The erasure of women's power. Neith's story is incomplete. This is partly due to the passage of time. However, there is another factor at play: the tendency of history to overlook women's contributions. Throughout history, women's voices have been silenced. Their accomplishments have been minimized. Ancient Egypt is no exception. The historical record primarily focuses on the deeds of male pharaohs. This makes it difficult to reconstruct the lives of powerful women like Neith. We must acknowledge this bias when studying ancient civilizations. We must search for the hidden stories of women. Only then can we gain a more complete and accurate understanding of the past.
Unearthing Neith's story. Archaeologists continue to search for evidence of Neith's life and reign. New discoveries could shed light on her story. Even small finds, such as fragments of pottery or seals, can provide valuable information. Modern technology is aiding in this quest. Ground-penetrating radar and other non-invasive techniques allow archaeologists to explore tombs and other sites without disturbing them. This minimizes damage to fragile artifacts and increases the chances of making new discoveries. Every new piece of evidence brings us closer to understanding Queen Neith. Her story is a reminder that history is an ongoing conversation. We must continue to ask questions, seek answers, and challenge our assumptions.
Reclaiming Neith's place in history. Queen Neith's story is fragmented, scattered across the sands of time. However, even the limited evidence we have paints a picture of a powerful woman, a queen who stood tall among her peers. She lived during a time of great change in Egypt, a period marked by both turmoil and transformation. She likely played a significant role in shaping the early dynasty, influencing policies and decisions that would echo through the ages. Her story is a reminder that women have always been agents of change, driving progress and innovation in their societies. They have always held positions of power and influence, often behind the scenes, but no less impactful. It is our responsibility to uncover their stories and give them the recognition they deserve, to piece together the fragments of their lives. By learning about Neith, we gain a more nuanced understanding of ancient Egypt, one that includes the voices of its women. We see beyond the traditional narrative dominated by male pharaohs, and we begin to appreciate the contributions of queens and other influential women. We begin to appreciate the complex and multifaceted nature of this ancient civilization, understanding that its history is richer and more diverse than we ever imagined. Queen Neith's legacy, though fragmented, is a testament to the enduring power and influence of women in history.